Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing this absolutely beautiful Welsh Dragon round, which is part of the World of Dragon series as produced by the Golden State Mint. But not only that, we're actually also going to be comparing this to a fake version just to see how easy it is to spot fake coins when you're buying your silver. But before I go into any of the details of that, I would just like to say a huge thank you to the guys over at Cardiff Gold for loaning me these items and enabling me to make this video today. If you weren't already aware, Cardiff Gold are a bullion dealer based out of Wales in the UK. They have some absolutely fantastic items for sale, and I will of course be linking their website in the description of this video. But with that being the case, let's get on with the show. So if we start off by taking a look at the obverse of the coin right here, we can see a stunning depiction of a Welsh dragon stood on top of the cliff and with its wings spread out. At the bottom of the coin we can see that it reads the Welsh. As I've stated earlier, this round is part of a series called the World of Dragons, which showcases all the different dragon designs as seen throughout the world. It does contain some absolutely stunning pieces, but I've got to be honest, I do think the Welsh Dragon is actually my favourite design of all the coins. It has a plain background on the round which I think really helps the design of the dragon pop out, making it an absolutely incredible design. We have a border around the edge of the coin and it has a reeded rim which would traditionally act as a counter clipping measure, stopping people from being able to clip just a little tiny bit of silver from the edge of each coin, thus amounting a larger pile over time. If we flip the coin vertically, as this series does have a vertical flip, we can see a close-up depiction of a dragon eye with the words World of Dragons at the top, as well as the weight, purity and composition of the metal at the bottom. As right there you can see it reads 1 troy ounce 999 fine silver. These really are a stunning design. It's one that I think I first saw on the Cobra Stacker channel, as I know he's got the full series. It's definitely a series that I regret not picking up at the time, as this round was produced back in 2019. It has a weight of 31.2 grams, a diameter of 39 millimeters and a thickness of 3 millimeters, and was minted to figures of 26,500. But with that being the case, let's take a look at the fake version just to see how it compares to this real one. So this right here is the certificate of verification that Cardiff Gold have sent across with the fake coin. As we can see right here, it has a very small amount of silver present in the coin, being less than a single %, and is mostly comprised of both zinc and copper nickel. So now that we definitely know this is a fake, let's have a quick look at how realistic it looks. Now, upon first glance, I'm going to say this is quite a good fake. Now, the design-wise, as you can see, is pretty much exactly the same as the real one. We've got the same Welsh red dragon right there, perched on top of the cliff. We also have the same writing at the bottom, which reads the Welsh. It's set on a blank background, just the same as the authentic one. And again, it has the same reeded edge and the same reverse showing the close-up of a dragon eye. So I'm going to say, for me personally, I would find it very, very difficult to notice this was a fake item if I was just looking at the coin itself. However, that being said, if we do take both of them side by side, there are definitely a few clues that would indicate this one right here in my right hand is the authentic and this one is the fake. And I'm going to be honest with you, the biggest clue I can see myself is the writing on the original stands out so much better than it does on the fake. The fake does have the same writing on there. It does say World of Dragons at the top, but if I move the coins like that, you can see the original on the right hand side really does have a much clearer text to it. And likewise, at the bottom right there, we can see 1 troy ounce 999 fine silver much more clearly on the real one than we can on the fake. However, it is still there, so it may catch people out if they were just looking at the fake. The border on the fake is definitely a lot thinner than the one on the original one, which is another indication that this is not authentic and is a non-silver reproduction. If we flip both coins over, again, looking at the designs side by side, I think it really is difficult to pick out the fake from the real one here. However, that being said, I will say the authentic coin does seem to have a much crisper and clearer design to it. And once again, the writing at the bottom is a lot more clearer if I was to shimmer the coin in the light there. If I did the same on this one, you can barely make out the text on camera, but it is there on the piece. And once again, just by looking at them side by side, I can again see that the border around the coin is definitely a little bit thinner on the fake than it is on the original piece. However, that being said, I think they've done a great job of the design of the dragon right there. It has a lot of detail to it, and it does stick out of the coin quite well. In fact, looking at the coins side by side, the fake actually has the higher relief to it, which I really do think could catch a lot of people out if they were just looking at the fake and didn't have the real version there to do a side-by-side comparison. So what would you do if you ever have any doubts that your piece of silver isn't original? Well, there are quite a few ways to test them at home. I'm not going to be going into too much detail in this video because I have already done a video on the channel going through all the different methods you can use to check your silver at home. And I will of course be adding a link to the description of this video, and I highly recommend giving that video a watch if you were unsure of how to check your silver at home. The most popular methods are usually weights and measures, magnets, and ping testing, all of which do work really well. And as I say, if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend going back and watching the video I put up quite some time ago now. It was very early on in the channel, but the information in the video is all very valid and could hopefully help you avoid picking up fake pieces like this one right here. Okay, so that's about all I've got time for today. I would like to once again just say a very quick thank you to Cardiff Gold for loaning me these pieces and enabling me to do this video, as I think it's a brilliant way to show people the dangers that you can encounter when picking up silver from the secondary market. As I'm sorry to say, but if it hadn't been for the fact that I'm looking at them both side by side, I may not even have been able to tell you that was a fake just by looking at it. So once again, it really does highlight the potential pitfalls that you may encounter when purchasing your silver from anywhere other than a reputable dealer such as Cardiff Gold. I hope you've had a great time watching today, and I really do hope that you found this video helpful and it may help you avoid picking up some fake silver going forwards. But that's about all I've got time for today. So I'm going to leave you all by saying, until next time, as usual, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.